Hello students, welcome to the time classes. Today's session we are going to do another question which has come up in this examination IPM Indoor 2022 here. Okay, let's see this question here. This is a question actually in progressions. Okay, it relates to both a arithmetic progression as well as a geometric progression here. Let's understand this question and answer it. See here, it reads, the third, 14th and 69th term of an arithmetic progression form a distinct and consecutive terms of a geometric progression. Okay, now see, okay, there are three terms in an arithmetic progression. Those ones, if you keep it in an order here, you see this one, they form a geometric progression. Please understand, what do we know actually in a geometric progression? In a geometric progression, the ratio of terms remains to be a constant. I mean, we can tell it like this. The terms we can identify it as what? AR square, AR cube, and so on. Right now, first term if I take it as A, second term will be AR, third term will be AR square, fourth term will be AR power 3 here. Okay, now what he says here is, okay, there are three terms in a progression which, okay, are actually consecutive terms in a geometric progression here. What are our three terms? Okay, the first term is how much? It is T3, and here it is how much? It is T14, here it is T69 here. Okay, they form a geometric progression like that he is telling. Okay, in an arithmetic progression here, what do we know? Okay, we know this one, that Tn is equal to how much? It is A plus n minus 1 and then into a D here, right? That's a general formula here. We know here to find the nth term in a arithmetic progression. So what can we tell? What is T3 here means? T3 we can tell this one as equal to how much? It is equal to A plus a 2D here. Right now, what about T14 here? It is A plus a 13D here. Next one, T69 is A plus 68 and then into a D here. Okay. Now, what we know in a geometric progression here, the ratio of consecutive terms, that always remains to be a constant here. Okay. What is this R here means? You can tell this one. It is T14 divided by T3. Please observe. Here I want to write it. Okay. That R actually is equal to how much? It is T14 divided by T3 here. That also equals how much? It is a T69 divided by T14 here. Okay, that common ratio, okay, is equal to how much? It is a ratio of two consecutive terms here. Okay, so now let me substitute here these ones and see what is that I'm going to get. T14 is A plus a 13D, T3 is A plus a 2D here. Okay, this is equal to T69 is how much? It is A plus a 68D here, and then T14 is equal to A plus a 13D here. Right now, okay, but one rule we know here in this one fractions here. Okay, from algebra we know this rule here, that if A by B is equal to how much? Is equal to C by D here. Okay, if this is given, okay, if this is given, it would imply that each of them actually, that is, it would imply that each of them is equal to, you can tell it this way, it is A plus C divided by B plus D here, or you can also tell it as it is A minus C divided by B minus D. Okay, this is the rule actually, we know it from algebra here. Okay, that rule we are going to apply it here. Please see, when there are two fractions which are equal given, we can tell that each of these ones actually is equal to the difference of numerators and difference of denominators here. Why we take the difference? Because in calculating the difference, we see that A is going to get cancelled here. Now see here. Okay, what about the difference here means? It is 68D minus of a 13D here. How much will it that equal here? It is equal to 55D here, right now. Okay, 6 minus 1, 5 here, 8 minus 3 is also 5 here. So here I can tell this one, this is equal to how much? It is equal to 55D here. And then what about this one? It is A plus 2D and A plus 13D, the difference we are supposed to calculate. How much is this coming equal to here? It is equal to how much? It is equal to 13 minus a 12. How much is this equal to? It is equal to 11D here. Okay, 55D divided by 11D here. How much is that equal? It equals how much? It is 5. So what did we find? We found this one, that R is equal to 5 here. Okay, R is equal to 5. That means to say, okay, that means to say here we are getting like this. It is a T3 and then into a 5 is equal to how much? It is equal to T14. Right now, our second term actually is equal to R into the first term here. So here we can tell it is A plus how much? It is 2D, okay, into a 5 must equal how much? It is A plus how much equal to? It is 13D here. Okay, upon simplification we are getting 5A plus a 10D is equal to how much? It is A plus how much? It is equal to? It is 13D here. So simplify this one, we are getting 4A is equal to how much? Equal to 3D here. Okay, or you can tell this one that A is equal to how much now? Equal to 3/4 of a D here. A is equal to how much? It is 3/4 of a D here. So now you observe, okay, if you replace this A with a 3/4 of a D here, you are actually going to get like this. Please see here. Okay, 3/4 of a d, or let me write it, how much it is equal to, how much in, okay, let me write it as it is 3/4 of a d here plus a 2d here. Okay, how much does it come? 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so here I can tell this one, the first term is what? It is 11/4 into a d here. Okay, next one. Okay, next one, 3/4 of a d, if I'm going to add it, this one, 3/4 of a d plus a 13d, if I'm taking here, how much will this be? 13 into a 4 here is how much? It is 52 here. 52 plus a 3 here, how much is it? It is 55. 55d divided by 4 here. Okay, next one, same way here, let me substitute here. Okay, it is, or else here I can simply tell this one. Okay, please observe, common difference actually is equal to 5 here. So 11d by 4 into a 5 is going to give me how much? 55d, okay, divided by 4 here. Again multiply it with a 5 here. How much will it come here? It is 250 plus a 25, that is 275 here. So here I can tell this one, this is equal to how much? It is 275 into a d divided by 4 here. Okay, like this we can tell what will be the next term in this progression here. I can tell it is 275, okay, d divided by 4 and then multiply it with a 5 here. Okay, let me do this one. So the next term I'm going to get here is, okay, observe, 5 5 is how much? It is 25 here, 5 7 is 35, that is 37, 5 2 is 10, 11 12 13 here. 1375 d divided by 4 here. That would be the fourth term, that is the next term in the geometric progression. Why are we doing that one? Question is asking, if the next term of the geometric progression is the nth term of the arithmetic progression, he is telling this one, the fourth term in the geometric progression is actually the nth term in the arithmetic progression here. That's what he says, and he is asking to find the value for n here. Okay, now nth term in the geometric progression, nth term in an arithmetic progression, what do we know? It is equal to how much? It is equal to a plus n minus 1 into a d here. Okay, let me erase a few lines here to make space. Okay, now what we know here is that the nth term actually in an arithmetic progression is equal to the fourth term in the geometric progression. So that should equal how much? It is equal to 1375 here into a d divided by 4. Correct now? Now in the nth term here, we know this one. Okay, nth term of AP here is a plus n minus 1 and then into a d. This is equal to how much? It is equal to 1375 into a d whole divided by 4 here. One thing we know this one, that here we know this one, that a is equal to how much? It is equal to 3/4 of a d here. Okay, so that's what I'm going to substitute. So it is 3/4 into a d plus n minus 1 into a d, okay, is equal to how much? It is 1375 into a d whole divided by 4 here. Okay, so I want to multiply this one with 4 and divide it by 4 here. In doing so, I get a common denominator 4 here that can be cancelled out here. Okay, the d also can be taken common here and cancelled from both these or from both the sides of the equation. So what would be left out here? We are left out like this here. It is 3 plus, it is 4n minus a 4 here. That is 4n minus a 4. This equals how much? Equal to 1375 here. Okay, solving this, we get our value for n here. Okay, minus 4 plus a 3 is minus 1. Take that minus 1 towards the other side. It becomes, okay, 1375 plus a 1, but that is 1376 here. So here we have this one. It is 4n is equal to how much? It is equal to 1376. So the value for n is 1376 here and then divided by 4 here. How much is it? 4 3s is 12 and a 13. 4 4s is 16 and a 17 and 4 4s is a 16 here. Okay, so that value for n which you are looking for is equal to 344 here. That would be the answer to this question here, 344. Okay, the fourth term in the geometric progression is 344th term in the arithmetic progression here. That is the answer to this question here. Okay, that's it on this question. Thank you very much.